G'day everybody, Ed here. US edition of CarCast, and not in the Prius, but a gas-guzzling SUV, but that's alright. I've got the toll road happening in a second, that'll be interesting. Yeah, look, I just wanted to give you an update, because I'm not sure, I'm doing this on a Wednesday afternoon here I'm going through Orange County, the OC, on the way back up to Los Angeles, and of course been down at San Diego for the mass control event, and a whole bunch of meetings with the IPO that's coming up, and also, of course, catching up with a whole bunch of very dear friends, and very lucky to have that those dear friends just happen to be extremely smart marketers. So been doing a lot of that as well. It's been a fantastic few days, and prior to that, I might have mentioned to you, we actually spent 2 days where we brought the whole 30-day challenge crew back into Melbourne to plan for this year's challenge, and that was a fantastic period as well. So a lot been happening, so I just wanted to sort of give you an update of where we're at with everything. Because you might be interested, might not be, but you might be interested as well. So first of all, let's take it through the order. First 30-day challenge. Well, the 30-day challenge obviously is starting in August, as it does every year, but, big but, we're actually going to be starting pre-season in June. And for those of you who are 30-day challenge veterans, or if you're new to the 30-day challenge, you'll know that the pre-season contains awesome information. We've got some new tools this year which will surprise and delight. Just in other years pre-season, we've introduced Facebook, Twitter, Google Reader, using iTunes to download podcasts, all of those things. So we're going to look at updating all of our tools and look at some new ones which I think will surprise you. What's also cool this year is that we're going to have a lot of guest presenters this year. I thought, rather than just having me all the time, I'll introduce everything, but rather than just having me doing everything, why not get the best person in the world at every single one of those bits of software or techniques, and get them to teach you. So we're going to have a lot of guests this year. We've planned it out. We know what technique that we're using this year, and so just keep a good close eye on Twitter and the 30-day challenge blog and so on, and now's the time to start mentioning to friends about it. We're going to do some very cool things when it comes to just all sorts of parts of it. One thing I can reveal is that we'll be having a Facebook version this year. Not a Facebook, not a tutorial like a Facebook version of the 30-day challenge, but we're actually getting our own Facebook application, so you can conduct your 30-day challenge from inside Facebook. And we're really excited about that, because as you've probably heard me bang on, 200 million plus people now on Facebook. There's a lot of people who spend all their time on Facebook and don't really get out to the general internet that much. So we've put the 30-day challenge inside of Facebook so they can access it too. A lot of people have asked about an iPhone app. We desperately want to do it, but to really do it properly, we need to wait for the release of the 3.0, the new iPhone software, which will allow things like streaming video and the like. And we just don't know if we're going to have it done in time. It will happen, there's no doubt about that. It's just a matter of getting it done in time. So that's a 30-day challenge, so start getting those teams ready, get it all fired up, start thinking about it. And the best thing you can do, of course, is start thinking about markets. Grab your little notebook, or make a new note in your iPhone or whatever it happens to be, and start just jotting down ideas that you can use in this year's challenge. It's amazing what you can find when you sort of open up to the prospect of searching for everything. So there's that. 30-day challenge plus, I want to mention to you briefly, mainly because one of the things that we did during that was, during one of the brainstorming sessions, we used a very, very specific type of brainstorming. It's called the PEQ process, and I learnt it from Jay Abraham and Chet Holmes. And every time I do it, it never ceases to amaze me just how good a a process it is. It really is quite extraordinary. It really does. Most brainstorming when you get people in a room can be very, very haphazard. This puts a process around it. And what we did, which was really cool, is we took one entire session and we filmed the whole lot of it for you, just using, I might add, the good old Flip Minnow, which did an exceptional job. And this week, literally as we speak, we're rolling that out to you in 30 Day Challenge Plus. I'm pretty sure the first 2 episodes are already up, which is just a fantastic way of, you know, making all of that happen, doing all that stuff. And it's just really, that's the type of content, you know, that I really created 30 Day Challenge Plus for, which was just wonderful. So make sure you check that out. Also doing a whole bunch of premium cast updates inside 30 Day Challenge Plus as well, which we use and recommend as a platform for holding any sort of continuity, particularly digital, although it can be physical as well, content, and particularly for, you know, a monthly membership program, which again we think that should be the aim of every 30 Day Challenger eventually, is to be able to have a continuity program in their marketplace. So there was that. Mass Control, the conference. I'm not sure where to start. I think if you were following some of my tweets and saw some of the photos, you will have seen it was not your normal conference. It was astounding for the people that were there. It really was like a reunion. But Frank's really turned that thing into a happening almost, rather than a conference. The talk, which I've been working on for months, I was able to deliver, and I got a standing ovation for it, which was just wonderful. It is so important, and something we'll be, you know, in 30 Day Challenge Plus members will know, something I've been passionate about since we started 30 Day Challenge Plus, which was this whole concept of market understanding and market leadership. And as soon as I get hold of that presentation, I'll make sure 30 Day Challenge Plus members get it. Because, oh my goodness, the Twitter feedback and the feedback at the conference has just been, I mean, breathtaking. I mean, I'm very humble, and thank you very much for all of those who saw it. And so we've been doing a bunch of, then post that, doing a whole bunch of meeting with sort of key partners and suppliers, you know, the Market Samurai Boys, WordPress Direct, you know, and a whole bunch of other people, and then having a whole bunch of meetings about the IPO. A lot of people have been asking about that, and we're just going through an audit of some new numbers, and we'll release that. We're going to have a small, what they call, very technical phrase, a pre-IPO capital raising, which will happen literally a few weeks just before we actually list onto NASDAQ. We're going on the NASDAQ exchange. And so keep an eye out. I will mention when that is going to happen. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of legal requirements, which is actually fortunately, because it protects people from being ripped off, that you need to have to be able to participate in that. But again, we'll outline that in whole separate videos and all of that sort of thing. So that was fantastic. And then of course we got to meet up at the you know, the secret headquarters there, Frank's quite amazing office, and it was great to catch up with Frank and John, Mike, and all the Jeffs, Yannick, the whole bunch of what are really, first and foremost, really great friends, and you know, secondly, that they just happen to be brilliant marketers was a fantastic thing. I'll leave it here now. There's a lot to say, and you'll see this coming out of this conference, because it was very inspiring. Just going into Anaheim now, I can tell. Just about to pass Disneyland. Woo! But you know, guys, thanks for being with me. Thanks for listening. I'm going to be very quiet over the next few days, but come Monday, I'll be back in Australia, and we'll be back in town, and we'll be talking about a lot of the other things that I've learnt during this particular trip. So we'll speak to you soon. Have fun. See you later. Be good.